Now, a makeup hack when it comes to applying your foundation was actually created by XO Amira, and she said that you have to apply your foundation with your hands first. Somehow it just kind of melts into the skin even nicer and makes this look even better. So let's try it and find out. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'll probably hate it because I love full coverage. Oh my God, this feels so wrong. All right, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, so really using the heat of my fingers to melt this product in. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh, it does have a beautiful glow so far. All right, this is always so problematic to me because I'm like, then your hands get super dirty and then you gotta use a wipe to like get it off. It's messy, but maybe it's worth it. So let me not be a judgy. All right, and then I take my sponge and I start working it in even more. Okay, I definitely feel like I had to work a bit faster with this technique because it's kind of setting already and it's kind of not wanting to move in some places. So I'm like, ah! Oh my God, do I hate this? I definitely need an extra pump of that. Or two. It's very glowy. I love that about it. I feel like it really looks like skin. No, Nikkie tutorial, stop it right now. Don't say you wish it had more coverage because that is exactly the point. But I do wish it had more coverage. I am so glowy. Oh my. Oh, look at that. I look wet, but in a good way. Isn't that... Moving on. I feel like a supermodel. Oh! Okay, next up is concealer. I feel like everyone has changed the way they apply their concealer because of TikTok and Reels, because everyone is like applying it towards like the inner portion and like outside to like lift. But people have gone further and further, and we're gonna try it out to lift the features even more. Okay, so we're starting off by just concealing the under eyes. So we're applying concealer. And then, of course, everyone has seen this, like we're skipping the center and we're just lifting on the outside. A little on the forehead. I don't know why I'm singing everything. And then people take a lighter concealer, like even lighter than that. And what they do, draw a line from underneath the lip upwards, like that. But they also draw it right here, like from the nose upwards. And I feel like it's extreme, but it might work. I mean, in my mind, this could work. Like this lifts, and that lifts. Let's blend it in. Let's find out. And try to like not blend it in so you like don't see it anymore. You kind of want to see that lift. Oh, okay. Lift up, lift up, lift it up. Wait, is this actually gonna work? What? See how it's like, it's doing this? Well, okay. Is this really working? Huh? I think it looks good. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. But I feel like this, especially like right here, it's like, ooh. All right, now of course we want to set the under eyes and then we'll play with more face product. An under eye setting powder that has been going crazy viral on TikTok and Reels is this by Givenchy. It's the Prisme Libre in the color 3 Royal Rosé. It's the pink one. I'm sorry to all the French out there. This again went viral because of XO Amira. Because of the pink tones in it, it is really brightening up that under eye, creating even more lift, like even more like brightness. I must say that I have been trying this for a couple of days now and it's the bomb. It's everything. I love it so much. And Amira also recommends applying this powder with a powder puff. Now she recommends triangle puffs, like little triangle puffs from Amazon. I ordered those and then I heard that packages have been stolen from a train in California, and apparently my triangle puffs from Amazon were on that train and they are now gone. So I'm just using any other puff, loving life. Puff that in. Once you have set the under eye, we can now move on to creams, creams, and creams. The fact that I am about to say this is mind-boggling to me, because if there's one girl on YouTube in the makeup industry who has always been anti-cream products, it is me. Hello. When the makeup community on TikTok really rose up to the equation, honey, I feel like they really changed the industry by introducing more and more cream products for the face. Cream bronzers, cream blushes, cream highlighters, liquid bronzers, liquid blushes, liquid highlighters. Everything is so liquidy and wet, and I am very much powder and setting and long wear, and I'm like, oh my God, no. For the last couple of months, it has kind of shifted for me as well, where I combine the two worlds to create the most like long-wearing, beautiful mixture ever. I'm really proud of myself to say that I'm too now a part of the cream face products club. Thanks for having me. For bronzer, I have a couple of favorites, but a new favorite has been this NARS Laguna Sun-Kissed Bronzing Cream. It looks like this. It is a tad bit dark on me, but I do love the tone and how sun-kissed it makes me look. And I use it with a brush. I just pick up a little bit with a brush and I cream bronze the tops of my cheekbones, my forehead, and the tip of my nose. And if you've noticed, I've only powdered my under eyes because I don't want them to crease ever. While they are set and don't go anywhere, I can work on my face products. So I take the bronzer by NARS. Like I said, it's dark. Don't come for me. We're gonna blend it out until it's beautifully airbrushed, but just using stippling motions and sort of like in a round pattern, so in a circle pattern, I am stippling this on to the highest points of my cheekbones and kind of working my way down. See how high up and how elevated it makes your cheeks look? And just placing that bronzer on the highest points of the cheekbones alone just does so much for the face. Do you see how it lifts everything, it pushes everything up and backward? But then because I have a round face and I want to look skinny, I take a little bit more of that cream bronzer, not to, I'm tapping it off as if it's a powder. Cream bronzer, not to. Really? I know right now it looks nuts. Don't judge, it will all pull together. So if you have the same face shape as I have, just start up high here, work your way down, and kind of do this. Sort of like a Halloween skull. A little trick is, see how I'm like pouncing the bronzer on? I would never smear, sort of like drag cream products onto my face, because you've just worked so hard and so long on perfecting that foundation, as like it's sitting neatly, it's sitting perfectly. If you would now go in with a brush and kind of like smear it on, you're kind of destroying the foundation and concealer you just laid down perfectly. It's just not the vibe. It's not the vibe. Okay, taking some more forehead time. Or should I say 10 head? Oh my God, got quite the real estate, huh? The drag queens would call this a beige rainbow. So you're kind of creating a beige rainbow on the forehead to make it look smaller, more defined, and sun-kissed. And then I usually take whatever is left in the brush and I put that on the tip of my nose to kind of like push that up. Now, once you've done this, of course, you're gonna look very, very bronzed, okay? It's almost like handsome Squidward. So I take my sponge again, and with the side of the foundation, I kind of trace where I've hit the face with the brush and make it even more airbrushed and flawless, blending everything together and making it one piece of art. Because baby, you are art. Once you have cream bronze, it is now time to move on to, of course, cream/liquid blush. So let me show you a few that have been going viral over on TikTok or Instagram Reels. First off, these two right here. These are the NARS liquid blushes in Orgasm. They're a cult favorite. This is a shimmery, glowy pink, and Torrid, which is a bright coral. It's beautiful. Then one of my personal favorites is by Mama Mitchell. This is the Blush in Can't Cope with Coral. This is so bright. This is such a happy coral color. I love this color so much. And this one by Rare Beauty. They, of course, really made an impact with their liquid blushes. This one is in the color Hope. And this is like a mix of all the colors I just showed you. It's like a corally pink. It's like a beautiful everyday color. Okay, I have another one. This is Nude Sticks. This is Nudies Bloom All Over Dewy Color in the color Sweet Peach Peony. Peony? Peony? Oh, that's the brush side. Peony. And this is also a stunning, more corally bronze color. I think I am gonna do this stick, the Nude Sticks, and then pop a little bit of Can't Cope with Coral on top. And the placement is also, I know, lots of information, lots of words coming at you. If you want to take a seat to just kind of chill and like take a minute, pause me. I can wait. But the placement of the liquid blush is very important as well. Don't place it like right here on the apples of the cheeks. We have been working on lifting everything up, so why put the blush there when it's like pulling it back down? Blush, ladies and gentlemen, nowadays and for 2022 goes right here. It's basically where you would put highlighter. Look at this placement. Look how it's like pulling everything up. And because I really want that extra punch of blush, that's why I want to go in with Can't Cope with Coral. Such a beautiful color. And just watch and pop it right over in that same placement. Then I take my sponge again and I just take the side that I haven't touched any product with yet and I start bouncing. Again, the bounce movement, it in. Blend it out up onto the temples, to the ends of your brows, down here. Just make it super diffused and soft. Just don't apply too much, you know? It just adds that touch of color. It's just, I hated cream face products up until last year, so this is nuts. Now, how stunning does this look? I always need to set my face with powder to make it last even longer throughout the day. I'm again gonna be taking the Givenchy loose powder, the pink one, and I'm just gonna use a powder puff to set my face. Now, I highly recommend using a puff because you have way more control over where you place the powder and how much you're placing. And I just focus on areas that I want to lock in for the rest of the day. Now, a lot of comments will be, but now you're taking away the glow of the Charlotte Tilbury. This is just to lock everything in place. Once you go in with your setting spray and once you go about your day, the oils will kind of melt into the skin more and more, and that glow will really, you know, sort of bounce through. Plus I add highlighter. I have tricks for that, so I just want it to last. All right, this base is not going anywhere for the rest of the day. I'm not gonna do my brows off camera, and then I'll be back with more trends / makeup hacks you have to try for 2022. All right, the brows are done. Now let's move on towards the eyes. And the days of cut creases and crazy like sculptures on the eyes are not necessarily gone, so that's a plus. I think when we look at eye makeup and just an overall look in general, Euphoria is here to slay the game another year. We've all had that phase of applying a little rhinestone extra because we saw Euphoria. I feel like now that season 2 has started, which I was in episode 2. I feel like now that season 2 has started, it has sort of reignited that love for makeup in the community, and Euphoria makeup is back and better than ever. When it comes to eye makeup trends for 2022, I see bright washes of color or duochromes. I feel like duochromes in and of itself are making a huge comeback. It's not necessarily like a carved out crease or whatever and like a cut crease. I more so see like a wash of a duochrome color or a wash of just a solid color. And then I think you've seen it, crazy, intricate, original liner. So that is definitely what I want to do for my eyes today. So let's start off with a sort of wash of duochrome color and see where we go from there. But first, not to prime is a crime. So let me prime. Taking some P. Louise base in 0.5 to act as my primer. Before we bust out the duochrome, I'm first going to take a bit of my powder bronzer, and I'm going to use this to sculpt out the crease softly, nothing too much. It's more so that we've bronzed this entire area. It would be kind of weird to leave the eyes unloved by the bronzer. It will really tie everything in with each other, especially if you apply your bronzer right here to the front of the brow towards the nose bridge and like in the crease. So this sweet spot right here, I've been doing it for so long, and it just changes your features. It makes your nose look smaller. It makes your eyes look nice and big and sunken in and just like delicious. Same on the other side. All right. I think it's time for duochromes. You guys know the deep-rooted love I have for Michaela on TikTok, and she recently introduced the makeup community to Cliented Cosmetics, and this is duochrome heaven. These are the most buttery, most pigmented duochrome shadows I have ever tried in my life. You're looking at like 2 colors to use, like not 3, not 4, like 2, maybe 3 max. But if I have to make a choice, I think I'm gonna go for, I want that, okay. Oh, a purple blue duochrome, yes honey. This is like Euphoria in an eyeshadow. See, a beautiful wash of duochrome. I'm a sucker for it, I love it, like, Okay, and then applying a cute little duochrome highlighter on the inner corners, and I think I'm feeling, well, it all looks white on camera, so it'll be a surprise for all of us. Right here. Oh, it became like a yellow gold. Oh, wow. Oh, see that? See, playing with duochromes, it's like a lottery. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get. Oh, it's like having 60 eyeshadows on one eye. Once you've applied your wash of color or your wash of duochrome, I live for this. I don't see a lot of action happening on the lower lashes anymore. Like, the bottom of the eyes are just like a little nakey. And usually now people would add like a crazy artsy eyeliner or like the thinnest wing of life. So I want to do like a nice little something in between. I want to do something more on the thin side, but artsy. Watch me create the most thick liner ever, because I'll probably mess up. And remember, people, eyeliner can sense fear from a mile away, so act like you know what you're doing. I know we all don't know what we're doing, but act for the eyeliner. Oh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. All right, so this is what the eyes look like after I applied the lashes. Just so you know, I had to take almost the entire eye makeup off and redo it because I messed up my liner. Loving life. And of course, it wouldn't be a Euphoria-inspired look without the stones, without the gemstones, without the diamonds. When it comes to the cheeks, of course, we already did so much work when it comes to like the cream products that it saves you time with the powder products because we don't have to bronze. All we have to do is contour our nose. And all I do is just bronze my entire nose. I've shown you this hack 1,000,001 times, but I'm gonna just show you again because if you aren't taking this hack into 2022, I don't know what you're doing, baby. Now you're gonna take your face powder and carve out the sides. You can make your nose literally as thin as you like. And then you take a bigger fluffy face brush and kind of, you know, powder that away, kind of smear that away. And look, ooh! And something I've been doing lately is taking a pure white face powder. This one is by MAC. And I take a really tiny brush and with white, I just highlight the bridge plus the tip. And then I take that brush again and kind of brush it away softly. So it leaves just the slightest effect and you have the most perfectly contoured nose in what, a couple of minutes. It's my favorite technique. Every time I get to this part of my makeup routine, I like get so excited about it because I love it. It's fast, it's easy, and it's pretty. Ooh. Of course, I also have to apply some duochrome as my highlighter. So I'm just taking one with like a blue, I think, sheen. I never know what it's gonna look like on the face, but here we go, right here. That is purple. It is so bright in real life. Holy crap. It looks like it's from outer space. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that is so good. Oh, that is so good. You know what, for 2022 lips, I feel like I'm really wishing the world heals and we can finally take our masks off and show our beautiful lips. But until that time, lips are only seen in areas where we can take our masks off. And for me, I will never get enough of like a classic nude lined glossy lip. So that's just what I'm gonna do today because it works with that highlight. Oh! One trend you should definitely try in 2022 though is overlining the center of your top lip and the center of your bottom lip. So all the sort of volume happens up here as opposed to like, so the lip does this instead of worst explanation ever. See how I'm just overlining the center here? Ooh. And trust me, this lip hack you have to try in 2022, concealing just the corners of your lips upwards. World of a difference, watch. Right here. Right there, just that corner. See that difference? And some gloss. And of course, to seal